Hello everybody, Bogdan here and welcome to the Import-Export Hub channel newsreel for week 40. Thank you all for taking some of your time in order to watch this video. And guys, without further ado, let's start with the quiz question for this week. So prepare yourselves. Who was the largest exporter of roses in the world in 2020 in terms of value? And the options here are Denmark, Uganda, or the Netherlands. And guys, let's face it, I think this one was quite easy. The Netherlands was the correct answer with more than $63 million worth of exports. And with this being said, let's start with what else? The Freightos index, which currently is at $9,949. Again, a slight decrease, almost $600 in absolute terms. From the previous week index. So hooray, my prediction is confirmed, at least for the moment. But anyways, in terms of big movers, we have here North America East Coast to China index, who jumped 13%, and China to North America West Coast index, who decreased with 11%. As for the sub-indexes, I will begin with the Trans-Pacific ones, and we have China to North America West Coast Index at $16,004, which is 11% down from the previous week, as I said previously. And we have China to North America East Coast Index down 7%, which in absolute terms is $19,421. As for the cross-Suez, China to North Europe index is at $14,493, and China to the Mediterranean is at $13,126, the same as last week index. And basically, we see that for the cross-Suez indexes, at least for the westbound trade, the volatility is not that high as in the case with the indexes connecting China to both the United States coasts. And with the Freightos index being covered, let's dive a little bit on the topic driving this containerized trade, which is related to what else? The international trade. And I have here a report coming from unctad, which is an institution that I highly respect and whose insights should be on the table of every person involved in importing, exporting, or I don't know, who wants to better understand what is happening at the international trading level. But anyways, as I've said, we have here a really interesting report, which I highly recommend you to read it. And basically, it covers the challenges of the small and poor countries in times of crisis on the international trading scene, who sadly are more fragile, less diversified in terms of exports, and most of the time lack the proper infrastructure in order to be better linked, better connected with the international trading network. No brainer here, I guess. Lots of problems for these small and poor countries. And guys, if you want to find out more about this and I don't know, dive a little bit into the statistics and the numbers here, I highly recommend you to read this article. And of course, you will find the link in the description below this video. Now, moving on to my next news, and we stay in the economic rebounds topic if you want. And I have this article coming from ING about Germany's industry, and basically the traditional country driving most of the European Union's economy, so Germany, had disappointing industrial production in August, triggered mostly by the supply chain pressures and bottlenecks. What else? So basically, the idea is that according to this article, in August, the industrial production saw a 4% decrease compared with what happened in July, as Germany's industry, and I quote here, is facing a challenging and complex environment, unquote. But at the same time, from what I can read in this article, the prospects for the industrial production are somehow positive, as the order books are filled, But unfortunately, we see again that, I don't know, long supply chains coupled with high backlogs represent a real threat for the German industry to rebound quickly. So it will have to wait a little bit longer. And guys, I don't know, extrapolating to other big industrial manufacturers, again from Europe, like, I don't know, Spain, France, or Italy, I guess that there too, the industrial sector is suffering. And I'm guessing that it will take some time until the sector will somehow, I don't know, stabilize or reach pre-pandemic volumes. And for sure, it's not going to be easy with all these long, distant, and interconnected supply chains. But I'm pretty sure that this topic is on the agenda of every big company in Europe, the United States, or Canada, because I think that on the medium term, we will see a lot of nearshoring activities from the companies based in Europe. I don't know, I think that the companies in Europe, at least from the Western Europe, will mostly nearshore some of the activities in Eastern Europe or Turkey. But I'm pretty sure that also the nearshoring topic is also a very hot topic for the companies based in the United States and Canada, where I guess that these companies will begin to nearshore or reshore some of the manufacturing activities that are taking now place in Asia. Anyways, it's just an educated guess from my side. I might be wrong, of course. Only time will tell if I am right or wrong. And until we find the answer, I will move on to my next news, which is coming from containernews.com about Zim Shipping Line, who just announced the creation of Ship Forward, which is basically a digital freight forwarding platform offering online end-to-end shipping solutions, target mostly for the United States and Canadian small and medium-sized businesses importing and exporting from China, Vietnam, and Israel. And if you ask me, guys, which you probably don't, but nonetheless, I will tell you either way, I think that with this move, Zim is starting to create and secure a niche market designed at small and medium businesses that basically will bypass the traditional freight forwarder. And yes, it's a completely different entity, but let's not forget that this is under Zim's umbrella, and for sure it will benefit from Zim established network and bargaining power with subcontractors like, I don't know, trucking, customs brokers, or warehouses. Anyways, the idea is that I think that for the small and medium business owners from Canada and the United States involved in the import-export activities, this is a really great opportunity. And for sure, if this digital freight forwarding platform will pay off, Zim will extend this service to other countries as well. And I'm not going to be surprised to see a dedicated service like this, I don't know, to the small and medium businesses from the European Union. But who knows, maybe Zim's management has other plans, and maybe they are thinking at other regions with, I don't know, better growth potential like Africa or Southeast Asia. Anyways, good news for the small and medium businesses involved in the import-export activities from the United States, Canada, Vietnam, China, or Israel. And guys, let's wait and see if this digital platform will be expanded or not. Until then, I'll move on to my next news, again coming from containernews.com, which is about the Swiss Shipping Line, a Mediterranean shipping company, who announced that it will add the port of Oakland for the Trans-Pacific Santosa service in order for the cargo owners from the United States to avoid sending their containers through Southern California ports, bypassing the region's huge backlog. So guys, it seems that the shipping lines are trying to somehow to find solutions for bypassing the Los Angeles Long Beach ports congestion by calling the port of Oakland. as it seems that also CMA, CGM, Matson, or One High Lines are doing the same routing. Let's see how the port authorities from Oakland will manage the import surge that in part will be deviated from Los Angeles and Long Beach ports. And of course, let's hope it will cope with the newly increased inbound traffic. From my side, best of luck for the cargo owners and the port authorities, of course. I hope this will work on the long run. And guys, without anything else to add here, I will move on to my last news, so bear with me, which concerns Coca-Cola, who recently decided to take matters into their own hands in terms of transporting critical raw materials for their plants by chartering bulk carriers. And according to Alan Smith, who is the procurement director for logistics at Coca-Cola, 3 bulk carriers were already loaded with more than 60,000 tons of raw materials in order to keep the production lines running, which is the equivalent of 2,800 TEUs that during normal times would have been shipped with the shipping lines. So guys, we see again that I don't know, desperate times need desperate measures, and if giants like Coca-Cola, Home Depot, IKEA, or Costco are having troubles, and not necessarily because of the freights or I don't know, space allocations, because let's be serious here, their bargaining power is huge. But I think that now, at least for the Trans-Pacific trade, the main focus is on the schedule reliability. And guys, with a scheduled reliability at an all-time low, these big players choose to bypass the shipping lines and charter, of course, their own container ships or bulk carriers. And of course, maybe you might be wondering if this is the best strategy to do on the long term. My guess is that most probably not, but I don't know, until the backlogs are removed and the schedule reliability climbs to, I don't know, maybe pre-pandemic figures, this is the only way to do it if you want to be competitive or, I don't know, you want to survive. And guys, I think I can give you one final thought here before I finish this video. The more we see examples like Coca-Cola, IKEA, Walmart, or Home Depot, the more we will see the freights move downwards. Again, this is a personal and biased opinion. You don't have to agree with me on this one. So if you have other ideas, other opinions, I'll be glad to know them. So don't be shy and comment in the section down below this video. And guys, with this being said, this newsreel is over. Thank you all for watching. I really hope that I've managed to give you some useful information. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe buttons. And of course, until next time, keep your business safe. Thanks.